I talk to my daughter. What the fuck? Like, what do I need to talk to any of them for? Why do I gotta make sure that all of them need a fucking some way to talk to who the fuck they care about? It's like, yo, my responsibility is my baby. I'm not getting everybody a fucking phone. Bree didn't break every fucking phone.
Right, dude. That's crazy. That's like the McDonald's shit.
What the fuck, bro?
The McDonald's shit. You gotta get everybody McDonald's.
Yeah, that's some more bullshit.
Everybody gotta get a 4-piece nugget.
No, they don't. My baby needs to get that shit.
She
Or if you're
didn't
that fucking
know.
tight of money, then don't sit here and suggest to go to the water park, which is hundreds of fucking dollars that your daughter didn't even want to fucking go to on her birthday. Don't suggest that because you're tight of money. You don't have no fucking money. How the fuck you get all this money for the water park, but you don't have no money to get a fucking house phone?
I think she broke that.
She probably did break that
And
shit.
she's saying that she did.
She probably did break that shit or lost that shit and then blamed it on the kids. Cause Bree be doing that shit on her sister. She probably learned that from. Let me stop. But anyway, I'm just saying what's real though. Like at the end of the day, don't come at me talk about I'm wilding for wanting to be in.
That's why a successful relationship needs communication.
I mean, the relationship's been done. I'm talking about co-parenting. And this
But
is
I'm
this
just
is-
saying
this
to
is-
get
this is
to get
what
there, it
sucks,
starts
like,
Have
it starts with a
relationship
relationship.
forever.
Yeah,
It ain't a
but,
romantic relationship, but it's a relationship for the sake of your daughter.
Yeah,
You gotta
100%.
communicate with each
You're
other.
right. And it's like, but that's the thing. Some people don't want to communicate. Then what?
Then that's a
Then
problem.
you're screwed.
are
You just gotta, and then as a man, you gotta deal with it double because it's like, nigga,
It's
nobody
so
cares.
important to have that foundation in the forefront.
Nobody cared, nigga. It's like, yo.
But
this-
without
Now you know
that-
better.
I mean, I've been knew better. It's like I still gotta keep on knowing better. Like
Yeah,
it's
I
crazy.
mean, going
like-
forward, the next person that you have a
100%.
child with, hopefully you don't have to go through that again.
I mean, I'm definitely not. But it's like I was definitely not after the first year. Like I learned my lesson early. Like, oh, okay, this is what it is. Okay, I forgot. Man, and God did the rest. You know what I'm saying? Cause I definitely thought I was gonna have a couple babies. Not this year, maybe 2022, 2023. I think it's 2022.
Why you thought you were going to? You were trying to have a kid?
Yeah, I want a little boy. I want a little boy for sure.
What happened?
She was wifey material. Shit, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Started realizing, hey, this motherfucker. She's one of those. She was not my daughter's mom, but she was one of those women that's like, she knows that she has a lot of trauma in her past, and she'll say that she's working on it, but she's not really working on that shit. She's not really working on it. She's actually really good with who she is and who she's become because of that trauma. So it's like, you know what I mean? Which is cool if that's the case, but let me know that. Like, yeah, I'm cool with being this way and I'm not gonna be no other way. Okay, that's, you know what I'm saying? But don't tell me, hey, I'm gonna change because I really value you. And never change. It's just
How do you feel about, I was asking Dwayne before the debacle,
whatever.
how do you feel about, your woman having a social media? I mean, not having a social media. Do you care who she follows, or do you check to see who she follows or who's following her?
But if it depends. So like I'm not gonna go out my way to be like, hey, let me add you or whatever. But if we do follow each other, then whatever you post, whoever you follow, whatever situations, if you're not hiding something, it's gonna pop up eventually. You see what I'm saying? Because one of them niggas that like your pictures could have been a nigga that you used to fuck, could have been a nigga that was just your brother and that wanted to fuck, could have been whoever, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna give it a benefit of the doubt because it's the same way on my side. I could have fucked a lot of the females that like the picture, but you know what I'm saying? The point is, once you put something out in the open, there is going to be little nuances that's going to show you if this person is doing some shit that they shouldn't be doing, or doing some shit that, you know what I mean, is respectable. And yeah, I honor how she handled that, even though she doesn't know I was paying attention. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I care about. So if we are following each other, don't do no sneaky shit. You know what I'm saying? Act like you have nothing to hide. Even if you do have something to hide, act like you don't. And you know what I'm saying? And we should be good. What about you, Smiley? Oh, she already answered. You already answered, I guess.
No, he ain't finished.
What about you, Smiley?
Well, yeah, I feel like
That's a deep one, right? Social media. The supreme instigator.
I don't mind. Like, I don't mind. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not gonna be like all of your shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. It just, you know, just be respectful of yourself. Be respectful of our relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, a whole bunch of butt.
I don't need to know that. You know, my girl wants to be sexy again, so she got to put up, you know, swimsuit photos. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
So the people the goods and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll bite if you're at vacation, but that's
I like
thing.
modesty. I
Modesty is
like a
really
little bit. Like, for me, like, yeah, I love the sexiness, but I love the modesty too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's
I
got to
like
be a
public
blend.
modesty, but like private sexiness, like, you know,
like you want
Lady in the street.
straight like that.
you want a hijab, or you want her to have one, something.
What? Nah, that's too crazy. I ain't gonna go that far.
In like regular shit, like
That's
walking
wild.
around, like what could she wear? Her skirt can't be too.
Just
have a
How long
not
is her
revealing,
skirt? It
yeah.
gotta be to her knees.
the skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gotta at least be to your knees for sure. You wearing skirts to your fucking thigh. What are you trying to show off? Or who are you trying to show off for? It's not for me, cause I don't like that shit. So, or I might like it, but I like it for just us. But then again, it depends on how you rock it though, cause you know what I'm saying. If you have the slit right to the thigh, I think that's the sexiest shit. I definitely take you. If you had the long dress but the slit right to the side, so that whole thigh showing, that's some sexy shit. Like, yeah. So it's different. I just don't want you to be showing the goods off. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
it
with
could
the
be
thong,
above the knee,
I don't want to see no
but
thongs.
You don't want to see the cheeks.
You said what?
I said so it could be above the knee, but you just don't want to see the cheeks.
Yeah, 100%.
Hands on
100%.
your
Yeah, that's
knees.
perfect. As
Hands
long as I
on
don't
your
see no
knees.
access to the
Cause I
goods.
just seen a video on YouTube and these people was dancing
Mhm.
in the club and the girl had a skirt on
And
and you
it
could see her
rolled
move
up,
behind.
right up, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
And she was twerking. It was a few of them. They all was the same.
Yeah, I ain't mad at the twerking. Have fun, do your thing, but you know.
Nobody
don't
need to
be-
see your naked
Yeah,
behind.
we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember those was the
Then
girls at the
having
club.
Sex on the,
Exactly.
Well, they wasn't dancing with nobody.
Yeah.
They was just
Dry humping,
dancing.
really. Yeah, and then those are the females that didn't mind they skirt riding up and shit. That
No,
was
I'm saying
the
they
most
wasn't
promiscuous.
dancing with a person. They was just twerking, like just
Oh, okay.
dancing.
Yeah, but if your skirt is coming
it,
up,
it was
you
like short up here, so every time she bent over, then you could see her
Mhm.
cheeks.
I feel like some of those girls go prepared and they wear boy shorts under them shits, but some of them chicks don't give a fuck. I've seen some bitches with the tampon string hanging out.
Damn.
The strippers be doing that when they try to take a
That's
period.
nasty.
People said they seen the string.
I'm talking about this bitch was drunk in the club with the tampon string hanging out.
That's crazy.
I mean, she had her
Parachute
period, but
string.
you shouldn't been able to see that.
You should though, but we did. She was wildin'. I don't think she had no panties on either. She was wildin'.
You got the string hanging out.
It was wild, and then you ain't had no panties on. So come on, like, what did you? I don't know. That shit was crazy. It looked like a rat tail. Looked like a rat tail.
How is it like
Cause it was a little dingling thing. It was crazy. I'll be to stick it out. Baby, the rap was. Let me stop. That's horrible. I'm sorry, woman that had the tampon string hanging out.
Women gonna put on a fake massage of a picture and look for validation. That's all it is. I got 21 hits on my profile.
Validation. That's another thing. Validation is a motherfucker. Like, I don't need no female that feel like, oh nah, these bitches gotta know I'm standing on their neck. Nah, bitch.
You like a humble chick.
Yeah, just keep it humble.
You want a chick like Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. She's Belle, Princess Jasmine. You know what I'm saying? She's a real bitch, man. Like, or real women. I'll take out the bitch for them. Even though they're cartoons. But yeah, like they was humble, like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with that. Even Pocahontas, she was humble, like.
Have you ever heard
even though her chief and them was right, it was like, yo, we should off this nigga because shit is real. But you know,
fucking with John Smith.
You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. You know, that's Disney. Sing that shit, E. I'm mad they had the only black princess kiss a fucking frog.
I love the Pocahontas.
I love Pocahontas too. I love Pocahontas. I think that was my famous. I don't think she was a queen. Well, she was a princess in her village. I forgot. So yeah, shout out to Pocahontas. But they did her dirty.
What's your stance on that? That's what Hank was saying. He said, I don't want to go on no dating app and you put some fake shit up there and then you just want to get validation. I got 21 hits.
Yeah, that's why I don't go on dating app. I feel like people be up there front. They be up there lying.
So
like,
you'd rather meet people
naturally.
In
yeah, naturally. I mean, sometimes they happen like that, but I feel like just organic is just works better. I think about my most successful situations, they were more organic than like technology wise. Technology is too quick and easy. And then you skip over the vital information because you're so like, oh, okay, this person's cool at first. And then after that cool shit go away, like, oh, this motherfucker foul. Like, oh, this motherfucker fart in the bed. This motherfucker foul. Like,
it would be over.
Nah, it won't be over, but I'd definitely be like, bitch, you ain't tell me you farted in the bed when I first met you. Yo, what other things are you hiding from me? Shit like that make you get precautious.
She by herself in the bed and she fart? Like,
no, like if she's farting a lot and she's been on other dates, I'm pretty sure somebody's told her, hey, you know you fart on me when you sleep, right? So she needs to give other people warnings. Yeah, like, yeah. Well, warning, you know, I'll give you a fair warning. I be farting in the bed when I sleep. She got to give me a fair warning, yo.
What they be eating?
I don't know what they be eating.
Taco Bell.
A lot of these so-called vegans be the most gassy motherfuckers.
Yeah, because it regulates.
Yeah, it regulates regular. So now you fucking farting dust clouds. Farting mushroom clouds and shit.
They probably be having gas. They probably just go to the bathroom a lot.
Mm-hmm. I should be having fart. I've seen it, or I've seen this one so-called vegan. He's vegan. She was vegan. I don't know if she's vegan now. Cause she eat fish now. What is that? Pescatarian. Yeah, I guess she did.
Okay.
But what did she do?
But she used to fart in the bed.
The fish farts.
It didn't stink. Yeah, it didn't stink. I won't do that.
It's just like the aura of the fart, like it's in the air. You don't even like once you hear it. And then
I don't like it touching my leg.
Be nasty, like it be all wet and good.
Yeah, that shit wasn't wet.
It was a video. This guy was in a supermarket in Walmart, acting like an old guy, and he had a rollator. And he was rolling around, and he was farting, and it sounded so good, like real. It sounded
good, you wow.
No, I mean like it was really believable. So he was just walking by people, he would bend over a little bit, do it, and everybody ran away. or they was
At
laughing.
least they just took it good. Cause some people like, yo, you farted up, you old fuck.
No, one person, of course. Never
Black
mind.
person.
I didn't want to say that. I
I'm
was going to
sorry.
say
I
never
said
mind.
it. It
But
was us.
he was
All
like,
skin folk ain't careful.
he was like, where the camera at? Where the camera at? He was like, you better, you want me to knock you out or something?
I mean, I'm glad as a black person that was like, yo, you can't play with everybody. Sometimes you gotta like stop playing because some of these pranks get people killed.
He didn't even say anything, but he stopped farting though.
I see. See, it took a black man to learn you.
No, but then he still was.
Yeah, he probably still do pranks, but he was done for that video. He said, you know what?
Them pranks
Right.
going wrong was crazy.
Pranks going
People
wrong
be
is
getting
funny
beat
as
down
fuck.
because they in the hood.
Yeah, doing
That's
Somebody
crazy
got
shit.
killed
They get.
before doing that. He was acting like he was robbing someone.
See, that's what I be
Got
talking
killed.
about. Like, you
Unalive.
play with the wrong person, he gonna unalive you. He don't care if it's a prank, and he's gonna unalive the camera guy because he's gonna make sure there's no witnesses.
Right.
This shit crazy. Like,
Need that footage.
mm-hmm. I remember when I don't know if this was true or not. Remember Hassan Campbell?
Who's Hassan Campbell? Oh, the guy that used to make the hood videos.
Not the I guess it would be. It's more like he's more like Charlemagne on his own by himself.
Well, they used to do like robberies and like videotape robberies and stuff.
Nah,
Right.
I don't think Hassan
That
Campbell.
guy, right?
Nah, Hassan Campbell, he's like one of those podcasters, I guess, that talks about like rap shit and like, he got the scoop basically. But he's been like a little quiet recently, and I guess he got shot, and people are saying he staged the shooting.
Hassan Campbell.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Another reason why he's kind of known is allegedly African Bambaataa took advantage of him as a young man.
Oh, wait. The heavyset guy?
Yeah, well, I don't know if he's
I know
heavy.
you're
He's
talking
not really
about
fat.
short.
Yeah, but he's short. Yeah. Light skinned nigga.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
I remember that guy.
So I hope he didn't
Crazy.
figure out. I mean, I hope he really went out there and was like, oh, I can't play with these people, and chose to not really do some shit like that. Cause if he faked that shit, bro, like that's kind of sad that people do certain things for clout.
Just like Jussie Smollett.
Oh yeah, that was even worse. Cause he did some shit that called the cops, and they called the cops and all that shit. That shit was wild. That's how I know I'm high. You know, the right side of the check. Golly. Oh man.
What game came on today? Any games came on?
Watch that shit.
No.
You watch
Oh,
that shit?
excuse me.
Bad. After
I don't
COVID,
know.
I was like, ain't no reason to watch this shit.
I know
These niggas
the
ain't
Lakers.
dogs.
The Lakers were eliminated.
Yeah, they out of here too. So,
The Timberwolves are doing really good.
I heard the Knicks is doing really good. My sister's a Knicks fan. My sister and my pops. I was like, what? The Knicks?
Hey,
What
Google.
type of shit is this?
What are the NBA playoff standings?
Google say what?
I found these results.
Oh. Got it. Is Klay Thompson still on the Warriors? I heard he was playing bad not too long ago too.
Ranking fourth, second
Yeah,
round
Cam was like,
matchups.
I don't know what
Denver
he's doing.
versus
He ain't
Minnesota.
scored 1 point.
That's where I heard it from. Kid.
Oklahoma versus Dallas.
Or he wasn't doing
And
that.
Mace
damn.
was like, we can't pay you.
Dallas
how you
got,
paid 3 years ago.
That's true though.
Dallas got what's his name?
Kyrie. That's my
Kyrie.
nigga. Yeah. That's one nigga. I still try to hear some of his
New York
stats.
versus Indiana.
See some of his highlights. That nigga be bowling, yo.
And Boston versus Cleveland.
And then Yacha, whatever his name is. Yo. Niggas be bowling.
Oh, this is a good question for you because you're so passionate.
Yeah.
Another culture. There are benefits to being another culture, speaking another language. I make more money speaking Creole, selling real estate. So, and also in their community,
You lose no powers if you wouldn't with a white man.
they save money together. They pool their money together, and everybody knows each other.
So if you married outside your race, you would lose those benefits.
I believe that.
No, but
I think you do
feel like
lose
it
those
would be better
benefits.
for me not to have a child that doesn't. My kids don't even speak Creole. It's a detriment to them when you have family members that speak a different language. You can't speak to them. You kind of put yourself outside the culture when you don't speak the language. You said,
Where
okay,
they live at?
Yeah, but you're not gonna
they
speak
live
it.
in America.
The language.
So they
is-
live outside of
yeah.
the culture, and they speak outside of the culture.
They are outside of the
And you're saying
culture.
that's a detriment.
Yeah, because they can't identify with the people that have the most resources, which is their family.
So what was the question?
And it said dating outside your race because
You know how I feel about that.
She's saying that there's that she's for it. And he's saying no, you lose all your power that you have.
I do agree with that, especially as a culture, especially if it doesn't matter to you if you are connected with that culture or if your child is connected with that culture. Like I'm not going to. That'd be like me not teaching Bree how to speak any type of patois. I don't have to live in Jamaica for her not to understand her grandparents or her cousins or, you know what I'm saying, the people that still live down there. She's gonna want to do that naturally. You should hear her now. She be at school talk about Wagwan and all this other shit. No, I'm Jamaican. Got into a fight with this girl because she said the girl said she wasn't Jamaican, and then she said, "No, I am Jamaican. Wagwan." You know what I'm saying? Prouder than a motherfucker. I only know like four words in patois, but she gonna run with that shit.
But she will.
And I like that. And I like that. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Like what that girl was saying was basically taking that away from her. Or taking that away from your kid. Like, oh,
you shouldn't be with anybody that's gonna do that. So
yeah, but I
because
think
they're
white people.
outside
I mean,
of your race,
I think outside of your race is gonna do that naturally because they aren't your race, so they don't understand.
that doesn't mean you can't still live your life.
No,
as
you
your-
could,
you
but
can
if
include
but
them,
if
you
your
can learn stuff
mentality,
about both of their
you're
cultures.
right. But if your mentality is we don't have to speak the language ever in this household, then that is going to water down the connection of
Yeah, you
your
shouldn't be
kids
with
to
someone that
like that's
doing
wild.
that. But that doesn't matter about race. 'Cause
It does
someone
because
that-
check this out.
Someone that's black, they could speak another language. She's Creole, so they speak French. Like, so he could say, he could be black and he's American. He don't speak that. He could say that too.
Absolutely, absolutely. But because they're both African, right? There's some things that's similar that we learned as Jamaican people, or the Jamaican people that are from the continent of Jamaica learned directly from Africa. So we still have that connection. And you know what I mean? Other cultures we don't. So we don't have those similarities, and those similarities could be music, could be it's just shit that's in our culture that we share in our culture. You see what I'm saying? The way our hair is, light skin, dark skin, like there's a lot of shit that we can relate as just African Americans, even if we are from Jamaica and or wherever from any melanated place. You see what I'm saying? Versus being somebody who's outside of the culture completely, like somebody that's white or or Asian or, you know what I'm saying, outside completely, they won't understand a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like they won't understand a bit because it's completely different. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. And I'm for, you know, everybody finding somebody that they like and, you know what I mean, being happy. I want everybody to be happy, but at the same time, I also do believe that um is for me personally, I want to be with somebody who can understand me culturally, and I want to raise our children culturally without it feeling like it's only coming from me, right? I want it to come from me and mommy.
But they can do that. You can both. You can learn
Not if
both.
they're not
Just
if they're
like if
not
they're
if they're.
Spanish, they would learn their Spanish culture.
Hmm.
They would learn all that, and they can still learn their black
Hmm.
culture too. You both could push both of their thing. It don't have to
Hmm.
be segregated.
Well, Spanish or Hispanic in general is basically still has some black in it. I like.
Yeah, but it's another language.
Yeah,
It's
you're
a
right.
different culture than
You're right.
Black American.
100%. And like I said, I feel like the places with melanated in their culture could relate more to our culture. And the places without melanated people in their culture, it's harder for them to relate. So like I believe that um all right, so to your point, right? I don't eat pork. A lot of Hispanic women love pork,
And me.
or people, yeah, love pork. You know what I'm saying? They cook pork with a lot of their food. So it's like
And chicharrones.
there's gonna be that cultural difference that I could either choose to say, hey, this don't matter, or I could say, I don't want to deal with a whole bunch of differences that I have to overcome, right? So it's like I just want people to be precautious about who they want to be with and why they're choosing to be with this person, because there's a lot of things that could deter you, that if you really took the time and like, maybe this doesn't fit culturally for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it matters to me who shows up at the wedding cuz such and such has a whole bunch of racist people in their family. Or you know what I'm saying? Maybe it matters to me um if we're gonna get a pet or not because such and such is allergic to cats and dogs, or whatever the situation. Like it's just preferences at the end of the day. Like, and certain things I'm willing to deal with. And for me, like a black woman, I'm willing to deal with her because of there is. I think it's a bigger. I think it's a bigger accomplishment, just personally, not for everybody, right? But I think it's a bigger accomplishment when you know something is not right in the world, and you consciously say, well, I'm going to do my part to make sure our people is good. Um, I think mentalities like that should matter. You know what I mean? And it doesn't get rewarded a lot. But, you know, because love is love. But that's why I said loyalty, and like that type of mentality of, yo, I'm loyal to the cause, or I'm loyal to whatever the fuck you're loyal to. You see what I'm saying? Is honorable. Like really honorable. Yes, yeah.
How do you feel?
Um, honestly,
Bro, interracial dating.
I don't have a problem
Do
with
you
it at
feel
all.
like you lose your power as a Black American?
No, not at all. The way that I feel about it is if the woman that I love, if we're gonna talk about love, if the woman that I love is with my passion and my program and my drive, then it doesn't matter what she looks like. It matters about how I feel about her. Now, if I'm trying to change the world, then let's think about what I'm willing to do to change the world. Now, everybody's gonna start with us, so our mix is gonna be a mix for everybody. Or we can just keep it just straight like us. But if I think too deep about it, then I'll just hate myself.
What you mean?
At the end of the day, you're gonna have a child with this person.
Mhm.
And then you're gonna be like, oh man, my child's not black.
I mean, look what Drake going through. They call him white boy. There's gonna be ridicule for certain
Half
decisions
white,
that
Anthony.
there's gonna be ridicule for certain decisions that you choose
His
to make.
father said he probably.
Yeah, but that you shouldn't discriminate against people because
They do.
of their.
He's called white boy.
Yeah, I know. But
And-
that's
and
not okay.
That means
Just like we shouldn't be getting called niggas.
yeah,
Niggers.
but that's what I'm saying. We still refer to each other as that, and there's still people that's gonna dog you for being biracial, and I'm not saying those people are right because they're not. I don't think nobody should be ridiculed for who
Something
their
that
parents.
they can't control.
Yeah, like what the fuck? But it's still a reality that if you're biracial, if you have biracial parents, there is going to be a discrepancy between the black people claiming you and the white people claiming you. Depending on where you grow up, you're gonna want to fit in where you are accepted. You know what I'm saying? And that's what everybody. You're gonna want to fit in where you're accepted. And some people aren't accepted just because of how they look, and you know.
Yeah, and it makes
It
people
makes
have
it
to
tough.
deal with it from both sides because
Mhm.
you're not black enough for the black people and
Mhm.
you're too black for the white.
Even if you're black, if you grew up with the white people and you only grew up with
Or you're like
predominantly
proper.
white people,
They're like,
you're
oh,
gonna
you're
be
being
too proper for the
but
black
it's like,
kids.
why we can't? That's not only designated to
Mhm.
a specific race.
Hmm.
Anyone can sound educated and speak proper
100%.
English.
But that's why it's so important to stay connected with the culture that you feel like you predominantly are. Because now, if it doesn't matter, then when you're outside on the world, the people that it does
People
matter
be telling
to.
me I sound white sometimes when
See?
I talk, but I don't care
See?
about that.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
I talk shit.
You gotta
back
build
to
up.
you
You gotta
sometimes.
build up that what is that called when you're not afraid to like stand up for yourself?
Confidence.
Confidence. You gotta build up that confidence. Not everybody has that.
Courage.
I know a bunch of, especially women. I know a bunch of women that don't stand up for themselves because they just want to avoid the confrontation.
But
But
to
they're-
me, I don't take that as an insult, though. That's another thing. Like I don't.
Okay.
It's not. It's like you sound dumb. That means you slow. You don't know how to speak proper English. And you're trying to shame me because of what you don't know.
Mm.
Like, cause you like.
Yeah, but you still don't want your child to be a victim of it. Because your child don't understand why the fuck somebody is ridiculing them just because they look a little bit lighter than the
Yeah,
normal.
but you can't stop everything. Kids are fucked up. They're
That's why
gonna lose you.
that's why I said precautions is real. You could be precautious to certain things if you are aware of them. So, and race is one of them. It's like you're gonna have to deal with race issues. That's a conscious decision. Like once you have a baby outside of your race, yeah, you're gonna love it. Yeah, your husband is gonna love it. But outside world is gonna look like, hey, pick a side. And if we don't like your choice, we gonna give you shit for it. Like he even talked about Bob, cause he was light skinned in Jamaica.
Who's
Bob Marley.
Yeah,
He
there's
was-
colorism in the culture too.
That's what I'm saying. In Jamaica, like yo, you would think that. Oh, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
because they come in all. There's some of them are very
Colorism.
light skinned. They don't
Mhm.
consider
Ageism.
them to be
But
really Jamaican, or even Spanish people do that too. Like the darker, there are some they look black. Like
What I'm
and they
saying
wouldn't-
is-
but when you hear them open their mouth, then you could tell that they be Dominican
They
or something.
Dominican
And
or
some
Hispanic,
people get.
yup.
I've heard people say that they get rejected because they're the darkest person in the
Mhm.
family, but they're all Spanish, or Dominican or whatever, but they treat them different, or they call them ugly or stuff like that because they're dark and everybody, and they could be a beautiful person, but
That's why I
just-
think psychologically that was a learned trait to hate somebody based off of the color of their skin, because I mean there is a story going around with the Yakub story.
Mm.
I don't know if y'all put any type of validity to that story, but I think it makes sense when it goes into psychologically why would you hate somebody based off the color of their skin, and it kind of
because for black people we attribute it to the slavery that our ancestors experienced or whatever, and that's why a lot of people don't like. But
I'm talking about like outside of us. Like, why is racism like how can this man hate me just because, or thinks I'm a beast because
because it's
of a
all
darker
based
skin
on
complexion?
stereotypes. Like people look at Mexicans like, oh, they're gonna work on a car, or they about to be doing some, they're gonna be painting, or a maintenance person
Mhm.
or something. Like they be making jokes about stuff, or Spanish people gonna eat some beans and rice, black people fried chicken, and then they make jokes and say certain little comments based off of those stereotypes we all have.
But those are nuances from now though. Like people do that shit now. I'm talking about like the start of the stereotype. Like why is it cool to hate on this person because of their skin complexion? Like that shit had to start somewhere. Like somebody had to say, okay, we're going to pick a race and say this race is the bottom of the races or the top of the races, right?
Why do anything start? Why do all black parents say the same shit to their kids? So you be like, they got to argue, I don't know when you watch a clip and you be like,
Repetition.
"Yeah." But weird is none of these people, all of these people
What
don't
came
know each
first?
other. They're all over the place, and they're
What came first, the chicken or the egg? That's real as fuck. Like I feel like
like people be posting quotes all the time and be funny. Like
some of them quotes be real
like
too.
somebody, that's why it'd be funny. Like somebody posted, I think it was Fly. It was like parents of 2024 is too soft. Like come and eat or whatever. Bobby, parent says, and then the kid says, what are you having? And then they told them what they having. They said, I don't want that. And they was like, okay, what would you like? That's 2024 parent. 1996 parent said, get down here and eat. And they said, oh, okay, mom, what is? I don't like that. Well, you better eat that, or you gonna go to bed hungry. Is y'all even listening?
I'm sorry, somebody just texted me. I was just like, I went into the mode.
No,
I went into the mode.
Yo,
I ain't gonna lie.
I was listening, but then I was like looking up how you eat a watermelon.
You was like, fuck, nigga. I was distracted. Clearly, I was distracted too. My nigga said
Okay, so
watermelon.
I'll say it again. I don't
Please,
know why you're listening.
I'm attentive now.
Go ahead. I'm
Um,
sorry.
Watermelon.
Because it's entertaining. It's an entertaining video.
Go okay. You chewing?
It's just one to play.
Oh, he said, it was a post that said, parents in 2024, come eat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then they come down, they said, oh, I don't like this, whatever they made it, I don't like it.
Mhm.
Okay, well, what would you like to eat? That's 2024.
That is real, yo.
1996 parent is like, come get down here and eat your food.
Eat whatever.
And then
Mhm.
they like, what you oh, I don't like that. Well, you better eat this or you're gonna go to bed hungry.
You know why? Because parents are soft, and I blame media. I blame the internet. Like, ever since you could fucking order fucking Uber Eats and get exactly what you want just delivered to you, and you don't have to go get it, because not every place back in the 90s and early 2000s delivered back in the day, right? Now everywhere does. So it's like, yo, what the fuck? It's easy access. Nobody know how to cook no more. Unless you go to school to learn to cook, you don't know how to cook like that. Or you just don't like cooking the majority of time.
I
It's
don't
like,
care if a
yo,
woman can cook.
to me, I used to care about that shit, but now I'm like, fuck
but
that. I'm gonna learn how to
I
cook. So
I would
You know what I
be,
mean? I feel like I'm gonna end up teaching my baby how to cook. And not to say my daughter's
would
mom
definitely
don't know how to
appreciate
cook.
it.
She do know how to cook, but I don't know if she's gonna sit down and teach her how to cook. It's a difference. So I don't know, but I think she's old enough to learn. Fuck that.
Yeah, she's 11.
Yeah, she's old enough to learn.
Kids
Oh, my
becoming
nigga
younger
found
than
it.
that.
That shit look good too.
What? What is that?
And some black man eating watermelon, explaining the history of it. And it's so good. He said it's the heart of the watermelon.
Oh, because you're talking about a stereotype.
It probably is some deep rooted shit. Well, I love it. Probably the fruit of life.
I was going to say, it's not black people like watermelon.
It's good.
I don't even
Like
like
Petey Green. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they cut it out. They cut out the heart. Oh shit, this shit getting deep. Yep. Yep. They put it back to soak it in there. Yep. Yo. Shout out to Petey Green. He letting you know what it is. All you gotta do is eat it regular. You don't need to do nothing.
yeah.
You know, he remind me of Queen's Flip. That nigga just be wilder, but he says real shit sometimes. Yo, he really bad, yo.
Yo, that chair is so 80s.
That's the chair the Honorable Minister Farrakhan had on the Breakfast Club, remember? It's woven, nigga. That shit was woven. That shit was woven, nigga, crafted.
handcrafted.
Mm-hmm.
We had this chair.
That pattern is like the pattern of the tree of life. Shit crazy. And I love it. Hey,
Petey Green.
that's right. Yeah.
I haven't dated a person with no job, and
So is it a yes or a no?
I'm just answering this question. I haven't dated a person with no job. I don't think I have.
No, but would you do it now?
Hypothetical question. I didn't say have you. I said would you date her with no job?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever dated.
Would you?
Like, even I'm not listening. I'm trying to think back to like.
Why you don't got a
Were y'all
job?
listening? He said, would you right now? That's what he's asking. Not if
There's shit you could do to make money.
Okay, if you were single, hypothetically, would you date a hypothetical?
Sweet baby fucking Jesus. Oh God. You don't know what you're saying. Of course I do. You don't know what you're saying. Of course I do. You don't know what you're saying.
You on TikTok?
He said if you don't want
Oh.
a dude,
TikTok be wild.
I'm on IG.
No, I thought she was on TikTok.
Oh.
no, that's you too.
How you doing?
She said you gotta have a job. You need to have a job if you wanna be with me.
Ain't nothing going on but the renta. Yo, I thought it was later. I ain't even that late. I'm glad I finished my work
Do you
before the
think you
end
should
of
have
the
a job,
weekend.
or you think that's insensitive?
Huh?
Do you think that's insensitive?
What?
Because you say you need to have a job.
No, that's her preference.
Nah. I think a man should
has
have
her
a job.
standards.
Shouldn't be broke.
She has her standards, just like I want a woman that's not that ambitious. I got standards too. Now, certain women don't want to meet to those
That
standards.
sounds so crazy.
So she sound crazy then. You gotta have a job. Fuck with me.
I mean, I
I don't
was
give no
asking
chance
your
to love.
opinion.
That's what I'm saying. If she don't sound crazy, I don't sound crazy. Cause it's the same difference. It's just standard.
You said
Another
I don't,
one?
but
Let's
to
read
say no ambition.
It's a whole
like, you
mixtape of
Is
the.
that true?
This is a whole
Is
mixtape.
that true though? I don't
We
know.
about to see.
You gotta speed it up though. You
How do I?
gotta go to
Press the settings.
settings.
I mean, it's starting off like it is. This one? Or
Is
that?
that the resolution?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the speeds. Yeah.
Oh, I want to slow it. Hold on.
Either one. Read it or slow it.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me skip through it. Oh yeah, you gotta download this shit. I was just thinking about this nigga should make a whole mixtape. Yeah, this is all the disses. Yeah, this is all the disses, bro.
It's crazy. Drake, Kendrick. Yeah, I need to chill.
I mean, fight back,
I'm
Drake.
acting like that.
Fight
What's that
back.
you eating over there? What's that?
Potato chips.
They regular flame?
They ain't have
You
no
don't
hot
want
sauce in it.
You know what I had? I had French toast. French
French toast
toast,
sound good.
crisp cereal. French toast crisp cereal. A big box. And I left it down, so.
This is kind of nasty.
You said they nasty? What's that?
It's dip.
Oh.
It's vegan. That's some West Coast.
Yeah. They love to dance.
Doing the Christian. Nasty, tasty.
What's that, hummus?
No.
I don't do that. I don't do
Queso.
hummus.
Nigga said, what is that,
It's
hummus?
queso.
How long you had that?
It's new. It's not old.
I don't even want to touch it.
Why you don't want to touch it? You don't want to try it?
Mhm.
It's queso.
I don't like queso.
Is it? It's not dairy though.
Yeah, it's vegan pizza.
Oh man, I knew it.
How does it taste to you?
Tastes like mustard. And it's supposed to be cheese. Hey,
No, it don't. It do have a thing at the end.
that's okay. No. Okay, so. Okay. Yeah.
It's nutty. They definitely do have chickpeas in there. Cauliflower, red bell peppers, almond butter. That's the nut that I do. Red onions, lemon juice, garlic, sea salt. So it's almond. That's the base. I'm sick of this.
We got a nice bop to it.
Yeah, I mean, mustard did that shit.
I need some hot sauce. Hot sauce on my burrito, baby.
Beyonce said she got hot sauce on her bag.
The guy got meats in the bag.
Do you know Future wrote that?
What? Hot sauce on my burrito.
No, the Beyonce song, We'll Be On That. That's crazy.
Oh yeah,
That
I
sound
know.
like some shit.
It do, kinda when you think about it. Do say it's the
I
shit.
could hear
If I do
him.
say so myself, if I do say so myself, if I do say so myself. Kick that shit.
Somebody should do it in AI with his voice. Drug in love.
I bet you it's amazing.
Why is it raining so long?
You had to have a sample of it too.
It gotta rain.
Future singing Drunk in Love. Future singing Drunk in Love.
I've been drinking.
Oh shit.
I'm off that vodka. Ain't no telling what I'm
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Give me the light bus, I fired. I fired that bus. I am not afraid bus, I'm like, what are you thinking? I tried that, I tried that, I tried that. I'm off that vodka, ain't no telling what I'm what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Ain't no doubt, baby, I know that I won't touch you. No,
What is that?
This cartoon with Kendrick Killer Drake. This shit wild. He just left. He let him live.
Maybe I do.
Yeah, that's the song. You gotta talk about Metro. Metro. You're crying. Yo, that's wild. That is wild.
Listen to this. I didn't know.
Drake has dropped the plot thickens. Drake has dropped the new single. And honestly, I mean, bro, I wonder what if there's anything here about this date free shit. I don't believe that Kendrick beat Whitney. And another thing, y'all.
That's it hard. Okay, I see. I like that.
It sound better, better.
I ain't never heard it slow.
I didn't either, but it sound crazy. Like sped up, like it sound like it made a whole different beat.
Alright, bro, you ready, son? I'm about to go fucking to sleep.
Sound like a monsoon.
Yeah, you do sound like that shit. I was trying to wait it out, but
It's
it
alright.
sound like that shit gonna be out there for a while.
Well, yo, it was a pleasure, everyone.
Yeah.
We here, man. We made it. Almost through another year. 2024. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all the vatos.
Nigga said happy Cinco de Mayo for all the vatos.
Wow.
Yo. You tweaking.
Yo.
Yeah, cancel.
Yo.
Bet not.
I ain't have no sombrero on. Some motherfuckers do some crazy shit. They be having a sombrero on and shit. Have like a big mustache.
Oh, you see the nigga that be dancing and shit? He be killing that shit. I think he really into the culture
You
though.
be doing salsa.
Yeah, I don't know about the nigga with salsa. I just I'm doing some weird shit. He's spinning his leg and I'm like, what the fuck?
Spinning his legs.
Yeah, he be like, he holding his belt and he doing that shit. Nigga is killing that shit though. He was crip walking in South Luchador. I don't know.
The steps is 1, 2, 3, 5.